There we go. Now I'm live. Okay. I am now live with a live nickel hunt. We're eating Pringle chips. Phone plugged up so it doesn't die. It's about 10 o'clock tonight. It's 8:30 Central Standard Time. Here's where we at right now. I'll show you all the ones we found. Box 4. 46. Turn the volume down. Billy. 47. Denver. 48. Denver. 49. Denver. 'My stacks of nickels fell over. Denver one. That is the 52 Denver. And we got 58 Denver. I got 6 piece or handshake, whatever you want to call it, nickels. Oh, I need more light on. Yep. 2 kill boats, 1 buffalo, and 7 Pacific views. I get rid of some of this trash on the desk. That's where we're at right now. That's out of 14 rows of nickels. Sorry, was not live this past weekend. I didn't get home till late. Luis can get on late. I needed to go to bed. So, getting the glove on. We're going to get the next 3 rows out. My goal is to get 9 rows hunted tonight. I'm going to keep all the small die chips unless there's a lot of them, something on the nickel. No silver yet out of this row. And so where Dirty Wars had a couple, 5 war nickels in 2 boxes at one time. That was pretty cool. Got a few beehives. Let's see which one is the best one I got. I did get 2009 Denver, by the way. That's not a bad one. About 50, but it's got a little bit of beehive on the edge right there. I don't want that in. '18 Philly. This is Beehive by FS. This is a class 2 beehive. You only got your main one right there. You got the outer lying one. Possibly could be a class 3, but I think it's a class 2. It's the biggest one I found so far, I think, on this hunt. Well, I'll take this one. Oh, we got a die crack right there. Hello, Sheila. Sohan. I'm okay. Worn out, tired. Got a little spiky beehive right there on the bottom right there. Another small beehive right there, but it's got a little bit more going on with it besides what you see. I'm trying to find my pointer stick. It's starting to branch out right there. So I like to find the exact same coin, like a couple hits later, see how much of the die is broken off. Here I call, this one I call the crab leg or whatever. Because you got two spikes here, and you can see where eventually it's going to join up at. So it looks like a crab claw. This one I kept because now you have a die chip between the E and the R. You got one on the 2. Don't think there's anything on the reverse. Nope. Okay, I thought that was pretty cool. May have flipping out and putting my book as a find as one of my finds for the year. Just a regular die chip there. Another die crack right there. In 2015, I think this might have been another die chip in the O. That's where I'm at right now. Out of 14 rolls hunted. So we got 6 rolls left to go before I start going down to roll 3. Just like I said, I'm trying to get through the first 23 rows, I guess. I got 6. You got 5 rows, so I'll go down the first 2 rows. I start off with 1 in each, then 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 until that section is hunted. So I've done 14 rows of nickels. A few little nice ones. Oh, this I picked up at the coin shop. It's a silver war nickel, but it's got a lamination area. You can see where it peeled and broke off right there. It still got some more retained lamination. Very common with the war nickels. And this is a Philly. And let's see, what year is that? 43. So, thank you for the likes. So basically, I'm blitzkrieging through these as fast as possible. Because it took me till way late on Thursday to get all these nickels hunted. Wasn't doing a whatnot show tonight, but other things came up. So I pushed that one off to Saturday. I will go back and put a link in my link for whatnot on the videos. I got a sheet set up for that. If you have not subscribed and if you're not downloading and do that, you can get $15 credit. Nothing to buy from me. You can buy shoes, purse bags, earrings, whatever. There's another die chip in the O. But I'm doing my show at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time in the morning. I'll probably do it to about noonish. Some coins will be buck and go. Some will be held in reserve. Like I just can't buck and go silver because silver is dimes are about, I'm going to set the dimes off at 3. They cost me a little less than that. But stuff like the Barber quarters, I can't start them at what buck and go because they're like $11, $12 a piece right now. The ones I got would grade out maybe worth $30, $40 at grade. I just don't pick and go. I'll look at them. See, now about 73. Let's see where I'm at on my books. The first Kennedy book is almost complete. I just got to buy the mint sets for 97 and 98. And that book is complete. I bought some of those uncirculated coins from people off of whatnot, so I'll have to buy those sets. I may buy them anyway just so I get the mint sets for the pennies, nickels, dimes, whatever. Now, I do have a bunch of proofs I will be selling individually. Proof coins, that is, not proof sets. So, other than that, it's been a semi-long week. As of yesterday, I'm now an actual fully empty nester. The son and his sister have an apartment in town in Baton Rouge, and he moved to another store location closer to where he lives at. So it won't cost you as much to take Uber or a city bus, whatever, to get to it, to get to work. So even though they've been having an apartment, he's been coming home on weekends with me because on where I work out on weekends, we work the same shift basically. Sometimes I go an hour early. I go an hour early, make a little extra. $10 here and there. It just depends. So yeah, now I'm become a truly empty nester. So with Dave Warren, he had a nice beehive. I told him it was a class 3. He asked me, how you know it's a class 3? Nobody classified these, so I came up with standard. You got your main beehive cracked, and you get a secondary one on the same one. You might get a third on the same beehive. So it's a class 1, class 2, class 3 in that order. I had some on the last time. Oh, we got a buffalo. No spike. It's a filly, so it's 2 on the buffaloes. I'm not keeping these. I got enough. I got some of the bee rolls. Some okay on those. I got some of the mint wrap. One's actually the mint sold. Next year we'll be buying rolls of coins next year, especially the Lincoln cents if I can. I still need to get this year's mint set. I actually have an extra 2024 mint set back there. Whoa, we got some crazy toning going on here. Looks like this came out of somebody's makeup bag. I really do believe that's what that is. But we're going to put that aside as a cool find. I'll put it as artificial toning. I'll probably flip it and put it in my book. Artificial toning. All toning's artificial, but that's definitely because it looks like it came from a makeup kit. Some things you look for in here besides the beehives, dye chips that can increase the value to more. And you look at the rim for cuds, off center strikes. Look for buffaloes, V nickels. Actually, I bought some V nickels this weekend. I actually got the first year V nickel. It's in my book already. I got one up here someplace. I don't know what I did with it. It's going to be sold this weekend. I like to buy V nickels and sell them. It's a contact mark. Shoot. That's one roll down. Now those nickels that I found, I've done shorts on them. I haven't posted them yet. I still got some wheats to post that I found. I still have like 9 rows left to open up. There we go. Beehive right by the FS. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Thumb it with the rubber glove and see if it comes off. Nope, it was dirt. Oh well. 95. So the back of it, thought it was more like a 1960. They'll pull another 1970S. I'll dispatch so far. We got one. Last box had about 5 or 6. 70s had a 69, and I think 268s. So the mint, Philadelphia did not mint any coins. I don't think they did. No, the Kennedy dollars, they did not mint any Kennedy dollars. They didn't mint no nickels because you got the S mint nickel. Because they were switching machines over from the silver, punching silver to the. Oh, hot dog it. I'm eating Pringles, sorry. That's why people like to do group chats at 8 o'clock at night. Now, starting in April, as I do coin shows and whatnot, I'll slowly be building inventory up for Labor Day weekend. 64. Denver, not an RPM. And hopefully have a bigger show. This past Labor Day weekend, I did fundraiser for muscular dystrophy and ovarian cancer. So I think what I'm going to do is next year, there we go. You got a small beehive. I don't know if y'all can see it. There's a little shiny area right up in here. That's where the die is starting to break and it's moving. It's rubbing that coin. So I think this coming September, I'm going to alternate. This year it's going to be strictly ovarian cancer. Next year, the following year would be muscular dystrophy. 2 reasons. I have it, and we lost my aunt to ALS. Oh, God. 9 years ago, I think it was. Yeah. No, it was 10 years ago. She died not too long after my mom and dad's 50th wedding anniversary, and they just celebrated their 60th. And this is a nice looking coin. Possibly, nah. It'll get 5 foot steps from the MGC, but won't get anything from PCGS. I think the best way to get full steps is through the mint sets you buy from the mint. I got a kill boat. I'm still looking for die chips up in here. There's gotta be one with die chips up in here. Gotta be. If anyone finds one, please let me know. There's another kill boat. If I want to send me a photo to sch_coins@yahoo.com. Uh, 18 people in there for. Second surveyor, how's it going? Found anything good recently? Yeah, I like to relax. That's one way I like to relax. It's going through coins. Hey, I can't get pennies no more. And I'm already getting people, the restaurants are already starting to round up on the change. So if it's like 25.73, it's 25.75 now. So the restaurants are starting to do that around my area. And they change the composition of the nickels. That's going to be the next thing that's going to be hard. It's going to be the nickels. There's more copper in the nickel areas in the regular memorial cent. Way a lot more nickel than copper. Amazing how bad these nickels get tore up. I was trying to build a collection of washer nickels that have been, the drawer coins. Develop a little collection of those. I got a feeling that's going to be the next thing collected. It's going to be drawer coins. Because you never had Lincoln since they're going to return to the cheap drawer coins. And the more worn down it is, probably going to be more valuable. I think even the quarter has. I would not be surprised if they change all the compositions of all the coins and get rid of copper completely. Oh yeah, I did find this. This is a 29D. I did get one of the rows earlier. I think I got it out of the rows Sunday night. I'm getting Denvers, no Phillies. See something on the 24 Denvers. I'm up to 2. The paper below the paper is what I found last box. Above the paper is what I found so far. Those are 24 Denvers. I'm trying to work out a trade with somebody. He finds the Phillies, but he can't find the Denvers. So I'm going to trade him a tube Denvers for a tube of Phillies. So I can sell them as a set on Whatnot. Yeah, back in January, I think I made like $6 off a set. Yeah, I lost a bunch of stamps in the flood 2016, some sets. One of the sets was worth about $200. Whoa, look at this nice 1956. Look at the detail left on it. There's a nice 1956. Got a lot of detail left in the ribbon. The hair. Let's see what the back looks like. The back's kind of messed up. It's a Denver. That's a nice 1956. It may be an upgrade in my book. Well, that's the Kennedy book. There's a Jefferson book. It's definitely be an upgrade in my book. Still need 55 Philly. So we got an upgrader coming. Look up there, you Danny Pacific View. Hey Stacker, have you look at this? I got this at the coin shop. War nickel. Look at the lamination there on it. And it's still got some going on down there. They can pay $250 for it. Oh, I got some. Oh, you want to see some retained lamination errors? Okay, we got the full die chip, almost full, and it's 2016. I keep this one. Check the back. Hold on. That's the right box. That's not the right box. There's the right box. Shit. One fell out. Oh, God dog it. There you go. Here's another one. This is what gets me distracted. I'm roll hunting. Look at this 43 with the lamination. It's got some retained. It got some that's missing. That's a 43 Philly. Some of it peeled off and broke off. I got about 8. I'm gonna pay 15 for that one. Yeah, I got some cool retained laminations. I'm trying to figure out how to put them into a book without breaking them off. They actually did a video on them probably about 2 months ago, maybe 3. If I can find, you have to go back and look at my videos. It's probably about a 30-40 minute video on those lamination errors. There's something I just saw. Where is it? Where's that envelope at? Ain't it. It's alive. It's trying to escape. Here you go. It's another one. My Arizona ball off of whatnot. So I haven't flipped it yet. There you go, Clip Planchet, 1944 Wheatie. Red brown. And it's not in bad shape either. There's some slight damage on the wheat stalk, but you can see it right there on the reverse. So I got some pretty cool errors. I have not found the Smiling Eagle on the $8. I got all three Type 2 Ikes. Actually, my Ike book is complete except for the graded Ike Type 2s and a safe. I want a raw one for my book. That's really what I want. Now, I honestly mean 25 Denvers and change, so I keep in or Phillies that much per se. So I'm making the tube. Oh, I put that in the wrong tube. I want some more of these taller tubes. They're really good for hunts. Not for quarters, but for nickels and dimes and whatever. 82. Now I'm going to be doing more boxing. Maybe I'll start finding more of the common errors like cuds, broad strikes. I mean, occasionally I find like an off-center strike. Or a misaligned die strike, I should say. Try and get this box done. Had a fun night last night. Somebody cut in front of me, so to avoid me hitting them, with them clipping in front of my dad's truck, I swerved and hit a curb and blew out the tire. It's covered, so it's only cost me about $20 on labor. Get it changed out Friday. But if I get this box hunted and my change done, I'll have another box for this weekend. My son no longer coming home with me. If I can leave early and get home on time, I'll be live again Friday night. I may go live tomorrow night. I don't know yet. Because they leave me alone on Mondays and Tuesday nights. Sometimes I get called in on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and go help make a few short runs, get them caught up, get them out of a jam. Oh my, I make $25, $30 every time they do that. But this Saturday, I will be selling at 10 a.m. or whatnot. I will have 3 Barber quarters. I got 4 or 5 Barber dimes, 6 Mercury dimes. Not selling the war nickels just yet. I sold out everything I found last year to one guy, so I won't sell it until next year. I do have ones for sale for somebody, so I need to get in touch with. He's looking for XF type nickels. I can find one. On time it's going to be $6 plus whatever shipping is on the nickel. If I want, then they just upgrade my book. Or I just may sell it on whatnot. Now this is one that's missing the rim on it. No, it's just worn down. You see the rim edge? It's just worn down. Sometimes you see something like that. That could indicate it could, but it's not that. And just like that, we're done with those 3 rows. On to the next 3. So there's 18, 19 in rows 20. Yay, 8 likes. Cool. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow night for supper. We got those teriyaki flavored noodles, which are not that bad. I need to get regular bread. There's some chicken patties in there. But I have no sugar-free jelly, so I need to get jelly. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. Do PBJ sandwiches for supper. Ah, we got the handshake on the as an ender. Did y'all see the video where I found the West Point quarter? I didn't think I had it. It said in the video I don't have it. Well, I bought one. I bought one about 4 months ago, or 5 months ago. Here you got one in pocket change. Exact same quarter. You got to be of a beehive right here, but I'm not going to keep it because it's dirty. You can see it's raised metal right there. You see, you got a little die chip here. Got some raised metal there. That coin's all messed up. I'm not going to keep that one. Well, I want to cook. Requires me to get home in time on the pit. It's a filet mignon. And do a crawfish sauce on top of it. There's some crawfish tell me. Oh, we got a 2024 Denver. Piece. And we're going to at least have 2 in one of these rolls. I don't know. I just like stacking much to me I get per row. And so I got enough put away. I'm not worried about keeping them. Mamma mia! Hey, what's going on? Puppy does stuff. That is cool. I like that name. Puppy does stuff. Yeah, eventually, hard coins gonna go the way of the stamp. I've actually got some of the first stamps in my one stamp book I did not lose. Unfortunately, they've been canceled. And find some of those first year stamps not canceled are very, very pricey. We got a die cracker right there. Thursday be truck washing night, so I'll have another ton of quarters to go through. I may do some of them tomorrow night that I already got. Oh, we got another 56. Not as nice as the other one. It's a Denver. There's the nice one. So I'll probably do when I get off. We got 3 50s tonight. No, 2 50s tonight. They're 2 56s. Do my shorts on those. So I'll probably open up a row, do short, use the row as a background. Because what I do, I leave them on here to film them. I just zoom in on the coins. Makes it easier. I don't have to prop them up or anything or face down. I still need to do my channel giveaway, which I think about doing Thanksgiving weekend. Now, I will sell on Good Friday in the morning. Not on Good Friday, on Thanksgiving Friday. Got a 4-day weekend coming up on that. Going to have a 5-day, 4.5-day week coming up for Christmas. Get off at noon on Thanksgiving Eve, which is cool. We're going to be having it at my sister's new house. Mitchell, my son, finally get to meet his second cousin. Yeah, my little sister is a grandmother. Her daughter had a little girl on my son's birthday. So we need to do photos of them together every year on the 20th. If we can. Small die chip between the E and the R. I got so many of those. I'm not going to keep those anymore. I got enough to do photos and all that. Eventually, I got to start taking photos and get my website going on these die chips, on these coins. That 9.5 looks like it had been around since the 70s. '88. Some of these are in rough shape. Dang. Six people in here. Yeah, I'm hoping I find silver. I helped a buddy with some war nickels I found last year. I just sold them to him basically. Oh, there we go. That's a cool beehive. So you got one, you got a class 2. You can see where eventually it's going to fill out that beehive. You can see the crack running right there to the building. That is a cool one. Not as cool as getting a full-fledged one. I think with the Lincoln Cents not being going to be made after 2026, more areas on like these beehives on these nickels going to become more popular, I think. The value may go up. I know the star nuts are going up. And I actually have one of the 2013 duplicate star notes. And it's from the BEP out of Washington, D.C. And if I got started up with the filled-in star, well, the new currency to come out. I thought they were supposed to issue new currency when they change the Secretary of Treasury and the Treasury of the United States. They've not done that yet. They may be waiting on for next year to do that. Now, I know they start production of the $2 bills, but they may do it next year one more time, and that's going to probably be it for the $2 bills. They have so many, they can't get rid of them. There's one guy that he hunts only $2 bills. Oh, look, we got a die chip in yo. Yeah, my clothes are done. It's a shame my house is so small. Washer and dryer are right in between all the bedrooms in the bathroom. Makes it easier for me. I don't have to carry them across the house. So the room my son had been staying in, I got to rewire it. The wire's burned up in it. So that's going to be fun doing that by myself. So I have to cut out sheetrock where it comes up to the light switch and probably cut up above the outlets so I can refeed the wire through that wall stud. Or I can have to stand up and do it. Is pull off the molding on the floor and drill through the studs, including the corner stud of the room, and pull wire that route. The way all I gotta do is put the sheetrock back up and put the molding back up and cover up the cuts. The easier option would be just cut a hole in the sheetrock above the outlets and just pull the wire that route. Then I want to pull a different wire for the Modad system. So that's what burned up the motor of that burned up the wiring inside the wall. I don't know. I have to see. It may be just the connectors are bad. There's a 63. Filled in D for Denver. And that's beginning die deterioration. You can see the outline of the D. 72. I'm tempted to go buy new books for this year and see how fast I can fill up a book. How many slots I can fill out of a box into one of the cheap books, that is. Now, I did get in the mail today 2 bags of wheat cents. They're basic. Okay, we got a digit between the E and the R, down at the base of the T and the Y, down here at the base of the 2. So we'll keep this one. And die chip in the O. $76. Trying to figure out how to get the quarter slab. There's a lost 75 quarter on the bicentennial. I think you have to send the mint set or the proof sets to get that label on from the grading companies. back in '95, I worked for a different engineering firm. We had an office in Lafayette. So I spent a month every day going back and forth between here, where I live, well, from the apartments on Florida Boulevard in Baton Rouge to the office in Lafayette. Spent a month. The only time I didn't go was on a Friday. But Monday through Thursday, I was driving back and forth for a month. On Friday, bring my computer back and work at the office here. Well, there was a Circle K right by the interstate. You know, if it was late, sometimes I would eat at Popeyes. And especially now my ex-wife, she was working late at McDonald's. But you go ahead and eat at Popeyes. Stop at Circle K, get me a can of Pringles and a large drink. That's what kept me awake on the drive back. Sometimes if I felt tired, there's 2 cans of Pringles. I get 1 plain and 1 barbecue. And then I had like a big gallon Ziploc bag full of chips doing that. I mix them up. 2008 Philly. I wish when my kids were young, I was paying more attention to these coins. I really wish I did. Think about it, my son was born the year of the first statehood quarters when they came out. Can you imagine if I've been buying BU rolls of those state quarters and just kept them? Got 1 Philly, 1 Denver, and 1 San Francisco. Oh, they did. No, that's the Parks. They did those. Okay, y'all. This is die deterioration. Now, no double die, no RPM. That is die deterioration on both sides of the coin, or dies are not tightened and they moved when they struck. I actually sent a coin to the U.S. Mint like that, and they said either the die was not in tight or the die had deteriorated to the point of it wouldn't stay tight enough and then made so the metal moved. What's funny is people buy them like that on eBay, thinking they got something. I saw one sell one time for like $15. This is an early stage beehive. You see the bright shiny part, and you see where the metal's starting to come up. I'm not gonna keep that one. I got so many of those. I mean, it's $100 for a box of nickels. So when I turn it out, at least make sure I got at least $120 worth of change going into that machine, so I can get the next box of nickels. That's why I keep all my change. Right now I got, somewhere I got a bag, but I got dimes in here, medicine bottle. That's for in case we need them at Domino's. I've got a box over there. I think got 28 B rows of 24 Denvers. I'm holding on to those. You know those are going to go up. So we're a box of 2025 unopened, uncirculated pennies went for like $600. Well, I already call Annex. I remember to call them. Oh, Atlas. Play a game called Atlas Earth, where in the virtual world you get real-time rent money. 65. Philly. And you're called mayorships. Where I live at, it's actually in United Town. We're sort of like in between Baton Rouge and Central. And so they call it Monticello. When I first started playing Atlas Earth, I was the mayor of Monticello. And somebody came in, bought 10 parcels, and knocked me out. And if I started learning how to play the game, it took me about a year. Then I knocked him out of his mayorship. Come to find out he lives in Vidalia, so either he's got a relative here or somebody he knows that lives down here, and that's how he got the mayorship. Only thing I can think of, unless he uses virtual VPN, which is actually against the terms. So I knocked him out of the mayorship where I live at. I noticed, I go to South Baton Rouge last night. There was a badge for that part of the town, which it took me 5,000 Atlas bucks to take over that mayorship because I don't have a cushion. 6,000 would be better. But at the same time, I gotta keep building mine up to keep it locked down. So I may be so right now I'm losing out because I can't every 20 minutes you get 2 free Atlas bucks by watching the video. Now I've also been playing games where they pay you money. I move it over to my PayPal account. My PayPal account is drawing more interest than my savings account. That's the deterioration on that window. It's the last row of 17. Last few coins coming up. We're going to do 18, 19, 20. We got a D on the reverse. Probably 64, 63. 62. Huh? That's the one with the handshake. Okay. Reverse. Ender, I should say. Actually, that was 18, 19, and 20. See what time we got. I got enough time to do these 3, maybe 6 more rows. I'm drinking sugar-free Barq's root beer. If anybody's doing a ham for Thanksgiving or Christmas, get you 2 liters of Barq's root beer. Actually, smoke the ham for a while. Start basting it. I literally pour on a ham, pour a bottle of Barq's root beer on top while it's on the pit. Let it run down, and just keep basting it. Every so often, you're going to open up the second bottle and add some more Barq's root beer, and then take you some honey and brown sugar and coat it in that to finish it off, and they get nice and crusty. It will be good. I've done the Barq's root beer on turkey before. It's a bit bugs. So we're going to rows 21, 22, and 23. If I could get these three done tonight, I'd be in good shape to get all this done by Thursday. Unless something comes up at work. Hey, Shannon. Shannon Smith from Lifecoin Q&A just dropped in to say hey. I appreciate that. Hoping to get back to Lifecoin Q&A. If not, I may start something on Monday nights. Until they come back. But for that to do, I gotta get a mic and all that. Hey, Shannon, if I do something like that, would you be willing to come on? I like to get Paula on. Definitely Blue Ridge on. Not. I may do it like once a month or something like that. Cool. Well, I've been thinking about that. I gotta get a mic for the computer anyway. So I probably will do that. I don't know when. Right now, I gotta worry about getting a vehicle. This might get totaled back in April. So we'll see what's going on. I'd like to get Dirty Waters on the chat too. Get some of the other people that submit coins to y'all. Just talk about in general what we look for. Going to coin, what we find coin shows, what you bought for whatnot. Yeah, hey, at least I wasn't in the car when it got totaled. That's the good thing. She made my car 9 feet over. Got a die chip between the T and the Y. She would hit me with sometimes I sit right there in that spot after lunch. Before I had to go in for one. I'd been there and she would hit me. I would have been in the hospital if not dead. Yeah, I see, talking about what people like me find the 2024 double die on Wexlers. I originally asked the guy before the Variety Vista posted it. I should have sent it off. I want to send it off to both, but since Variety Vista already had one, got on Wexlers. I just want to get on both sites with that fine. But me and the guy originally thought it was a double. We originally thought it was machine doubling. Now I got some just numbers are doubled. Ew, gross. Those men in paint. I guess Coins Go is going to be on tomorrow night. Selling. I can't buy anything until the next pay, till probably the second paycheck in December. And whatnot. I got to make some money. There's been too much on whatnot, not selling enough on whatnot. Yeah, me too. I spent way too much. Actually, I just bought another Blue Ike, similar Blue Ike, and a regular Silver Ike. I think they're going to upgrade my completed album. And if they do, I can sell those for a little less. Oh, I know. Ah, Pacific View. I'm still trying to find the doubling on this one. They said there's somebody says doubling in the tree, some die chips. But I found one with the die chip in the tree, but no doubling. I looked on different sites. I hadn't seen anything. Somebody mentioned it on Whatnot. Now I did find one die chip in one of the trees on the Philadelphia minute coins. Yeah, I need to get as many. Thursday nights are rough. I got to do my card change. Then I try to finish up the box of nickels, or it was a box of pennies, all one night, and it's really, really rough on me. Especially if I got to stay late at work. There's a bigger die chip, about 50% fill on the 2016. I got plenty of those. Let's see if we got anything on the back, and no. Yeah, I'm going to look again. I checked Wexler's, I checked Variety Vista, I didn't see anything. Now, maybe on Kaneka's site they may have something, which I'm a member of. I can always go check that, and then think about that. Kaneka may have something on there. Actually, I might send out my coin to Kaneka. Try to get a Kaneka number, then maybe get an FS number on that 24 double die. I think I will do that. Yeah, this is going to be the last 3 rows I'm doing for tonight. I need to relax, calm down. Now, I've woken up I've gone to bed at 10 o'clock at night. Ooh, look at that die chip right there. Or is that a contact mark? Oh, that's a contact mark. Never mind. I've done that before where I've gone to sleep at 10 o'clock at night, woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning, go to the restroom, come back in here, hunt 3 rows, and go right back to bed. I've done that before. Sometimes I woke up at 5:30. Ooh, this is a nice. That's just environmental damage on this one. Can't get a date on that one. I hate to scrape it off. 1978. That is a metal detector find right there, people. I keep telling you that's a metal detector find because I was with the guy one time. He was metal detecting. He put one out the ground just like that. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what the guy was saying on Whatnot. Because he's a variety hunter also. He's all Midland, Texas. I can't remember his name. haven't seen him on in a while. He comes on and sells about once every 3-4 months. So what he does, he finds varieties and all that, and he builds up about 300-400 coins, and he comes on for about a month and sells them. Does it all over again. He might get $2 a coin, but yeah, 400 coins times 2, that's $800, you know? If he's pulling out of rolls and it's a nickel coin, he's getting $2, that's a nice little profit. I told him he ought to do YouTube videos. He doesn't want to do that. He said his wife would kill him if he did. He said it's hard enough to convince her to let him sell coins and whatnot. Yeah, I'm about to study that Ocean Views. See, I keep checking the 2004 on both of these, Philly and Denver, for the DDOs. I can't find one. No, I know Rob finds treasure. He finds them out. Oh, we got 41. We just found the oldest nickel of the hunt so far, people. And it's a Philly with some scratching going through it. That's now our oldest find of the hunt. Only going to beat that be 40, 39, 38, or Buffalo, or be nickel. Okay, Shannon, thanks for dropping in. This is stuff at Ocean View, double dies. There we go. Little floating beehive right there. I kind of like those. I'll keep that one. Those are cool. The none likes. Yeah, it's getting closer to the witching hour from these 10 o'clock at night. So we're going to finish off this roll and a half of nickels that I got. And we will call it a night. One reason because having issues with my dentures trying to come out while I'm talking. I was a bad kid. I chewed on ice a lot, and that cost me my teeth, my uppers. So if you're a kid, do not chew your ice. I felt sorry for my ex. She lost her teeth due to being pregnant. That's a form of osteoporosis. She lost her teeth to 2 pregnancies. 3 technically. We did have a miscarriage before my daughter was born. It runs on her side of the family because the same thing happened to her younger sister. These have been stacking up on the table. Every so often I just scrape them into a bucket and dump them back into the other bucket. Now, I'm probably going to make a roll Thursday night for Domino's just in case. Somewhere Somewhere I got like 43 dimes in a little Ziploc bag, and I cannot find it. So I do three shorts. There's a nice 1970D. A few little nicks and cuts here and there on the obverse, but the back is all tore up. Front looks pretty deep. Oh, nope. There's a line going through his cheek and his head. Got a lamination arrow right there, I think. Yeah. I can my fingers getting stuck on it. You got a little lamination there. Probably going to do much, but it's just a fine. I put my book for the finds of the year. So my finds this year are not as good as last year's. I was doing a page a month on finds. A page a month. I think this year I'm barely up to 9 pages, maybe 10. What I mean by pages is the Milo pages, the whole flips. That's what I'm talking about. Actually, I need to, because I don't sell on Thanksgiving week and whatnot. I'm probably going to do a wrap up of last year's, all the finds for this year so far. I said I've yet to show the book that my friend gave me that was his dad's coins from all over the world, including some coins from Cuba from the 50s, which I think are 40% silver. I have to look those up. Okay, we're on the last row, and I will be calling it a night. Yeah, once you get the other room rewired, get that room cleaned up, treated, all that other fun stuff, repainted, and painting all the walls. At this place, they painted the house gray. I don't really like the gray paint. So, I hadn't decided I'm going to paint that big bedroom yet. I know this room is going to be purple and gold. Sorry, LSU colors. I'm not going to paint a room black and gold for this. I may paint blue and white for Dallas. My mom's from North Louisiana. So if you take Alexandria, it's like in the middle of the dang state. You draw a line across the state through the Alec. The north house is Dallas Cowboy fans. The southern half are Saints fans. So anytime we went to North Louisiana in the wintertime, Mom had for me and my brother Dallas Cowboy long pajamas. And down here we had the Saints long pajamas. Except that we love to run and slide on the floor and put holes in them. Plus 10 o'clock, so I take all my meds anyway, so I do that. So we got one nice 1956, another 56 Denver. We got 41 Philly. 2005. Buffalo, Philly. Trying to find, there's a die chip, about even with this horn, on top of this head, they call it the extra horn. That's what I'm looking for on the Phillies on that one. The Denver, you're looking for this, the die break that looks like call it the Speared Bison. So, hour, it'll be an hour and a half by the time I get a little small die chip. I'm not going to keep it. The other thing is filled out to the inside or all the way up to the top, I would keep it. I just don't want to call the webpage yet. So I know one section will be for the beehives. Another section will be the die chips and the letters. Looks like something was struck through on there. Oh, like something was on that coin and it got stamped into it. Let's put down Jefferson Nickel site. Oh, once I get a mic, I'm going to be doing a video on how to take pictures with your cell phone. And on that, I'll be using the Logitech dash cam or cam to show you how I set up for taking photos using a coffee mug and my cell phone. So if you post pictures on eBay, it might help you get. One thing you do not want to do not take a photo for eBay with your coin still on the flip. Oh yeah, that's 36DDO 010. I found a roll of pennies. In fact, I think I did a video on it. I did do a video on it. Which is the FS501. In that gray, that's probably an $80 coin. $62. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get some new books. I'm not gonna get any of the pre-50s. I got 5 books I'm trying to finish up besides my Whitman, which I just added a new coin to it, upgraded my. There's another example of die deterioration. And I see some people call this an RPM, and it's not. I think it's a 45S I just upgraded last night in the book. It's probably a XF48. Or an AU50-ish range. Okay. Got 5 coins left, and that's going to be it, y'all. I am starting to yawn. I hate yawning when I'm tired and I'm live on YouTube. It's very not nice. Yeah, if it happens, it happens sometimes. But I'm starting to yawn every 30, 40 seconds. It's time for you to get off. And since we're at the end, I'm holding back on yawning as much as I can. So yeah, if you go pick up, we got 3 more pre-60 coins, or 61 coins I should say, because you need 60, 61 for the first year Jefferson book. So we're going to call that a night. Thanks to Shannon Smith for coming out. I got to go with 10 likes. That ain't bad. So we did 9 rows in an hour and a half. That is not bad. That's what, 3 rows every 30 minutes? So everybody, y'all have a good evening. Remember, always check both sides of the coins. You never know what you're going to find. And probably soon, I get my Christmas bonus. I get the website going. I'm working on pages right now to upload and all that. Just haven't taken photos. I gotta figure out how to make it work and all that still. So hopefully beginning of the year I'll have a website dedicated to dye chips and beehives. So y'all have a good evening.